Batman told me I ought not be afraid of big jerks like you, Joker. So bring it. No! Stupid kid. Now what's Batman going to do? What? Go, Dad! Hello, fanboys. This is Jared.
And this is Brendan.
And today we're going to be reviewing our first deluxe Batman Power Attack figure, the Joker.
And the only deluxe villain as of right now. Also the only way you can get the Joker in the line.
Yes, as we can see, he has this wonderful hammer smashing action that I can't get enough of.
I know.
And, this is a very interesting take on the Joker, Brandon. As you guys can see, he's very kind of punkish looking.
Yeah, he's got a very rockabilly quality to him.
Yeah, he's got this big pompadour, pompacilly of hair up here. Pompadour. And as you can see, he has got this awesome action feature and a wild color scheme. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Definitely.
So here we have it, folks. The Mallet Smasher Joker from the Batman Power Attack line. This is a deluxe figure. So for Batman Power Attack, what that means is there's not a lot of articulation, but there's a whole lot of fun. So as we can see, guys, all we have to do, squeeze the legs together. These aren't cuts, by the way. It's just part of the action feature. They don't actually move at all, but these are just part of the way it works. And you just put them together, boom. Now, what's neat about this that's a little bit better than your usual action? Well, this thing right here, as you can see, the handle slides. So we'll do it kind of slow here. And the hammer slides down the handle. So that means it almost looks like the hammer gets longer. So I really like that. It's pretty neat. As for articulation otherwise, just a cut at the shoulder, cut at the neck. And of course, if you take the waist and move it yourself, he's going to do that, but his hand will move independently. There is no cut here. I would have liked for there to have been.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Talk about the design, Brandon.
This is a really interesting look for the Joker. It's something brand new. It borrows a few elements from some previous editions, but he's got a very rockabilly quality. He looks like a... he's got the Elvis kind of thing going on, or like Eddie Cochran or something. See, he's got this massive pompadour. He's got this... there's something very southern about him, I guess.
And as for the paint itself, it's very clean. As you can see, there's no real paint slop at all anywhere. Now, this might be hard to see on cam, guys, but the Joker has a little bit of a line here, like a blue line over his eyes, like a little slit. And it's kind of cool. It kind of gives him a little bit of a punky kind of look. And these tiny little red dots for his eyes. So the Joker looks extremely vile. As we can see, he has sharpened teeth, and they're yellowed out. And, of course, the yellow flower. I would have liked to have seen an extra application there on the head of the flower in the middle. But then we have these straps, and they're nicely painted as if he's in an insane asylum jacket, or maybe a jacket that he's fashioned to be a nicer jacket from an insane asylum straight jacket. The paint's very clean down here. I would have liked to have seen more detail on the shoes.
He actually has smiles on the fronts of his shoes, which is an element I really like.
Yes, and I would have loved to have seen like some green maybe at the bottom or something like that, or some stripes on the pants, just anything to have made it look a little less plain.
Yeah, break it up a little bit.
The gloves, they're really clean and everything, and there's some nice sculpted details on the gloves, actually, like little grips here on the hands. Other than that, there's just nothing really to speak of in terms of paint. As you can see, the Joker is in fantastic scale with Batman. Everything looks good. The Joker may be a hair taller than he is due to the pompadour and everything like that he has on his head. But overall, they're going to look really good together. And I always like a physically kind of imposing Joker. I think that's always a neat idea, and I like to see them play that up with different toys. But this is the only Joker you guys can buy right now. He's only appearing at Meijer now for some reason. It seems as though, or at least that I know of, that's where I got mine. And he's only appearing in some cases of the deluxe figures. Now, Brandon, show off the accessory that he does come with, aside from the hammer, which is removable from his hand, by the way.
The other thing about the hammer that we really dig is that it's a great homage to the Superpowers Joker's mallet accessory, the Superpowers figure from the 80s. On top of that, the Joker, like all the other deluxe figures, includes a standee that he can attack with his action feature. That's actually how we spotted this Joker at Meijer, because we can see the pack-in standee on one side, and the Joker is the only one that comes with Batman, because Batman's not going to be attacking himself. So this is how you can spot
it.
It
actually comes later in life for Batman, when he kind of loses his mind a little bit. He will start attacking himself then.
Just like Superman 3.
As we can see, Brandon, go ahead and set that down there, and we will demonstrate the shockingly wild action feature. Okay, everybody get ready. So there we have it.
For God's sake, who attacks people with a hammer? You can cause serious brain damage. Stop!
And that, my friends, was the Deluxe Batman Power Attack Joker. I'm cool. I like the Joker.
A really good figure, despite the drawbacks.
Limited articulation. This is one of those special cases, Brandon, where a figure is so much fun based on the action feature. I mean, I would actually rather have this than the ability to put the legs up and down. This feature works so well, and it's so much fun because of the oscillating kind of hammer motion there. I mean, this is really great. This is a lot of fun. You're going to have a blast with your figures.
It's kids absolutely love it.
And I love it. And I'm a 25-year-old man. Yeah. So, this is great stuff. I'm going to have to say, I'll have to give the Joker 3.5 out of 5 stars, maybe even 4 because he's so much fun. But
it's
3.5.
Definitely.
There's not a lot of articulation here, and I know that this design of the Joker may not be for everybody. So with that in mind, proceed with caution. But if you think it looks like fun, and it is, get one. You'll love it.
Definitely.
You can only find it at Meijer right now that I know of.
It's the only place we've seen any. But he's a great buy.
Well worth the $12, $13 you'll pay.
Definitely. Until next time.
Until next time.
Mom, Dad, I'll see you in heaven in 15 minutes.
Your figures feel real pain, so watch out.
Didn't you see Toy Story?